In San Francisco, under the weight of expectations and a crowd buzzing with nervous energy, the Golden State Warriors stood one win away from closing out the series. But the Houston Rockets arrived with urgency in their eyes and fire in their stride. Game 6 wasn't just another playoff contest. It was a statement, a war of willpower, and a desperate fight to force one more game. Welcome to Gintotski Sports, your spot for all things sports. From legendary moments and big-time plays to inspiring stories and deep dives, we bring you the content that keeps the game alive. If you love sports as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. From the opening tip, Houston came out swinging. Fred VanVleet, the heartbeat of this young Rocket squad, took immediate control. His jumper was automatic, his passes precise, and his pace relentless. He set the tone early, dropping deep threes and keeping Golden State's defense on their heels. Alperen Şengün anchored the paint with a presence far beyond his years, cleaning the glass, protecting the rim, and pushing the tempo on every miss. Golden State, typically composed and calculated, found themselves rattled. Early turnovers, rush shots, and sloppy rotations allowed Houston to build momentum. By the end of the first quarter, the Rockets had established a 6-point lead, and the mood in the building shifted. This wasn't going to be an easy night for the home team. In the second, the Warriors began to settle. Stephen Curry found his rhythm, pulling up from deep and maneuvering through the defense with his signature off-ball wizardry. He danced around screens, found open looks, and lit a spark that brought Golden State back within striking distance. The Warriors clawed their way into a brief lead, but Houston answered with poise. VanVleet responded with clutch mid-range jumpers, and Steven Adams imposed his presence inside, muscling through defenders and securing every loose rebound. Amen Thompson provided a burst of energy, diving for steals and pushing the break in transition. By halftime, Houston had regained control, heading to the locker room with a narrow 62-58 lead. The third quarter turned into a tug-of-war. Golden State locked in defensively, anticipating passes, clogging lanes, and contesting every look. Curry and his teammates kept applying pressure, cutting into the Rockets' defense and momentarily flipping the lead. But the Rockets matched every push. Şengün orchestrated from the post with surgical precision, threading passes, finding cutters, and hitting timely shots. VanVleet remained efficient and composed, managing the tempo like a seasoned floor general. As the quarter closed, Houston held a narrow 3-point lead. Then came the fourth quarter, and Houston exploded. It started quietly, but then it became a storm. The Rockets launched into a crushing 14-1 run that left the Warriors reeling and the Chase Center silenced. Their defense was suffocating. Passing lanes closed, rotations tightened, and Golden State's offense stalled. Stephen Curry, despite his brilliance, missed 6 consecutive shots during the stretch, attempts that usually swish through hit back iron. The rim felt like it shrank, and then came the moment. VanVleet pulled up from deep on the wing, got fouled, and drained the 3. A rare 4-point play. It was the punctuation on Houston's takeover. Şengün kept asserting dominance in the paint, while Adams set hard screens and erased second-chance looks. Curry hit a late deep 3 in a final effort to ignite the crowd, but the deficit was too steep and time too short. Houston kept its composure and sealed the win, walking out of the Chase Center with a gritty, gutsy 115-107 victory. Fred VanVleet delivered one of his finest postseason performances, finishing with 29 points and controlling the game on both ends. Şengün added 21 points and 14 rebounds, operating as the anchor and fulcrum. Steven Adams made sure nothing came easy for Golden State. As for the Warriors, Curry led all scorers with 33 points, but his fourth-quarter struggles proved costly. The supporting cast had moments, but 17 turnovers led to 22 Rockets points. Mistakes that simply can't happen in a closeout game. Now, it all comes down to one final game. One more battle in Houston. One last war between a rising force and a dynasty trying to stay alive. Game 7 is coming, and only one team will survive. Thanks for watching Gintotski Sports. If that video hit home or gave you something to think about, drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that bring the heart of sports to life. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing greatness.